Oh, you're here. I would like to welcome you all once again, my dear village people, to my interwebs. Shout out to Doris. She's a big supporter of the culture, you know. So one time, for all my village people out there, and today's a special day to acknowledge Doris. Mine is not a question, but just a comment, and my comment, of course, being that in today's episode, we are going to be talking about what's on my phone. Oh, you young people, it's time for us to expose like why are we so obsessed with our phones? Like what are we doing on these WhatsApps, on these snap? What? So these are my two phones. I have my main phone, which is an iPhone XS, and I have my trap phone, which is the Google Pixel 2 XL. So I had this before, and I just recently got this, and I'm basically like, I haven't moved everything, so I'm kind of just like stuck between the two phones. But there is a certain level of function to like having like two phones, aside from like, you know, the trap life. But today we're gonna focus more on my main phone. So in terms of my wallpaper, I have the generic iOS wallpaper. I actually switched to the blue one because this one came with like the one that's the earth thingy. So I switched to this one, and of course dark mode is a whole vibe. So that's why it's like that. On my trap phone, I had a picture of Eric Cantona because I'm a huge Man United fan. In case you guys haven't noticed already. If you didn't, go to episode 1 and you see that there's foreshadowing where I put on a Manchester United jersey. Now, apps. I'm very used to Android, honestly. Like, I'm still getting used to iOS. But one thing that's different is, of course, like you swipe onto like an app drawer and then you scroll vertically. While here you scroll horizontal. You scroll sideways. And so, what I've opted to do is just to have everything on one screen, and so I've nested some of the apps, so we can just go through some of the apps that I use. As you can see here, Snapchat. I use TikTok actually. TikTok is a very interesting app. If you're not gonna join Twitter, at least join TikTok. Like, stop being difficult to people. Every week I try to market, but you're not entering the market. What's wrong with you people? So yeah, TikTok, YouTube Studio to like look at my numbers when I'm seeing if I'm becoming cool and famous. I have Twitter, of course, LinkedIn, because who doesn't like employment, right? Jiffy for GIFs. Funny story, interestingly, actually, on Android, GIFs are integrated into like the default keyboard, so you don't really have to download a separate app to be able to send GIFs. Is it GIFs? I don't know. So basically on iOS I have to download a separate app and then add that as a keyboard. I mean, in the end it becomes integrated, but like it's just nice because I guess for Android, like one thing I appreciate is that it comes like out of the box. You know, you're not having to download anything. So yeah, WhatsApp because you know the vibes. Pinterest because sometimes Pinterest, I think I look at outfits sometimes. I don't really like think I curate outfits that well, but like for instance, like I've been trying to add like smart casual stuff to my outfit, and I've been using Pinterest for that. And this CCC is some app we use in the school because people have to be extra, so yeah, there's an app. It's like, I don't know what to even call it. It's like Facebook for the school, but I really don't think people use it in that sense. Mostly it's student organizations that use it, and Bumble, of course, because a brother is single and I got banned off of Tinder. Right? It was just, I don't know, I just woke up one day and it said I've been banned. I don't know, like, I genuinely don't recall having a conflict or disagreement with anyone on Tinder for them to, because I genuinely believe I was wrongfully banned. There was nothing out of the black. I was hardly getting any matches at that point even, so it was just like, who the hell banned me, you know? And they never explain to you why you get banned. They just ban you. But at the same time, there's a lot of what are they called? Creeps. There's a lot of dangers, like weird creeps, not creeps like the gangsters. Please, sorry, I'm sorry. Like creeps, like strange people on Tinder. So I understand why they would be so trigger happy. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna go into airplane mode because I don't want strange messages coming from my wives. So yeah, I use Bumble. We're going to go into that software, the Bumble software, another day. Today is not the day for that software. It's a story for another day. But let's just say there has been traffic in those areas. So those are my social apps. Utilities is just a bunch of like stock apps that I kind of don't use but are kind of useful. I'd think like the stonks and the voice recorder, etc. And then I have my finance apps, money apps. I have like PayPal, Cash App, Robinhood, and MT4 because I'll be trying to secure that bag, you know, on all fronts. So yeah, I'm in the stock market, I'm in the forex market, you know, just a young man just trying to get the bag, discover for my credit card, etc., etc. I didn't know where to put the mail app. The mail app is very terrible. It is a very bad app and it should be discontinued and liquidated and dissolved. I hate it. And so I put it to the side with my productivity apps because my iCloud is still there and I still need to receive emails from my iCloud. But the reason why you're seeing 35,577 emails that have not been read is because I'm a busy man and I cannot reply every day. And my personal assistant quit. So yeah. And then I have Google apps. And I have like 9 of them. Google Home because I have smart lights in my room and I want to be able to control them. So right now, as I'm in the studio, I can press it and then in my room the lights will go on. And then my roommate will just be like, what's going on here? That was a very terrible impression of Will. But yeah, Google Home is useful. Google Photos is also useful because when I got the Pixel, right, when I bought it, when I signed into it, I got unlimited storage on my Google Photos, so I can upload as many photos as I want and I never run out of space. And then now I use that over here. So you know how iCloud always gives you trouble with like space. Basically, I'm cheating the system. I use Google because the default Google app because it gives me a news feed and it's interesting articles pertaining to topics that I'm interested in. So very useful. Chrome, it has my passwords, so it's easy to log into stuff. And Docs, because sometimes I'm looking like at assignments on my phone. Online services, we have Grubhub, Lyft, ASOS, Amazon, Postmates. I really don't use Postmates. I buy clothes off of ASOS actually. I don't remember who it is who suggested to me, but I remember posting on Instagram. I was like, what's a good place to buy clothes for guys? And then someone said ASOS. And then, yeah, so whoever you are, if you watch my videos, I'm so happy that we're friends. And yeah, sports, I have Bleacher Report and PL because I'm a huge soccer fan. And yeah, those apps keep me in the loop of things. And so yeah, those are the apps I got. So I think I'll just give you guys a little sneak peek as to one of my playlists, one of the playlists I like. That I actually self-created playlist. I call it fake deep energy because I feel like this music is like, I don't know, it's like, you know when people try to say, oh, I'm different, oh, I don't listen to mainstream stuff, and so yeah, this is me kind of feeling like that or channeling those vibes. So yeah, there's a couple of interesting songs here. I would say one of my favorite ones is Lil Mama. You're not gonna be able to hear it. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear it. By Low Village and Dirty Shaft. Another song I really like that's on this playlist is Rendezvous by Coltrane and Mira May. It's a really dope song. I'll actually put the link to this playlist in the description so that you guys can also vibe to my vibes. There's like it's an hour and a half worth of songs. And another thing I like to do is basically based on this playlist, I go to the song radio and then it basically plays music that is related to like the stuff that I've put in my playlist. So yeah, that's a very cool feature that it has. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so yeah guys, that's about it. And if you'd like to see part 2 of this video, be sure to drop a like. I'm thinking we could definitely go to Bumble and explore what's going on in those ends. We could do my Snap memories. There's a lot of crazy stuff that I never post on Snapchat. And for people that actually have me on Snapchat, you know my Snapchat is very wild. And so yeah, be sure to drop a like, show some love, spread the word. And my village people, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.